Explain this to me as they're like, it's like a speed date.
Is this your first one?
This would be my first speed date. So yeah, I'm excited. Who's the lucky one?
Press table.
Now, where are you guys all from?
Oh gosh.
Everywhere?
I'm from Panama.
Panama?
I win.
You're the furthest?
Born and
I'm from New York,
New York?
so
Virginia? Hawaii?
New York.
New York?
New York.
Dang,
New York.
Represent.
Yeah.
Queens. That's where I'm from in the show. I'm from Queens, New York.
That's why we have so many New Yorkers.
All right, yeah. Yeah. Well, let me know what you think about my Queens accent when you watch it.
I liked it. I thought
You
it
did?
was
Oh,
good.
did
Yeah.
you guys all see the pilot?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So you like the pilot?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Oh, you're a Yanks fan? Don't you love watching the Yanks get slapped around?
I was actually going to ask someone if we could, since we're changing stuff, if we could change the 96 World Series. Can we make it so the Braves win this time?
Okay, the Braves, yeah. Sorry. I didn't write that. I just had to.
I'm going to ask the people.
Yeah, ask Jeremy when he comes around.
You're like, I just acted in that. I don't know.
So what drew you to this character?
The character. It's an unbelievable role for any actor, and for me in particular. I've been doing this a long time. I play a lot of different roles, but for me, I know my strengths and weaknesses as an actor, and I knew I needed to find a lead role that had flaws, like a flawed hero. And those are hard to find. Usually the heroes are pretty generic and pretty perfect. And I will never play a perfect guy. I'm not one. So as soon as I read the script, CW had sent me 3 of their new pilots. And they said, you need to let us know right away which one you want to meet on. And immediately when I read it, I was like, that's it. That's the one for me. That's like the role I've been waiting for so long. Because the guy has so many layers as an actor that you can peel away at. And, you know, he is the hero, but he's flawed. And it's a fun job to try to get the audience to understand you, root for you. You know, it says right in the beginning, you know, my father's a bad man. And so right off the bat, it really sets up one side of him that really ultimately becomes not true, you know. And so then I get to spend the length of the series proving to the people in the show that I am an admirable guy and my heart's in the right place. So that's ultimately, and then the writing, the script. Jeremy's writing is so, it just speaks out of me. You know, sometimes I see scripts that I have to figure out how to make that work. With his, it like my first read is like, that's it, you know, and I don't really have to like figure out how I'm gonna make this work. It just flows out of me.
Everyone was pretty emotional on preview night. Like, there were tears.
Yeah, there were tears.
Chills. I got chills.
Yeah.
This was my dad not so long ago. Was it emotional playing it?
Yes. Yeah, I get emotional talking about it. You see, it's really special to me. I mean, it is. It's yeah. Look at me. I mean, it's emotional.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you.
It speaks to that need for us to be able to talk to the people that we've lost, and also to kind of take things, basically be able to change things.
It is, and the idea is like, is that ultimately better or worse for us? Or is everything supposed to be the way it is? Maybe for me, it's like, maybe you need to say what you want to say now. Don't wait. No, don't think about what I have an opportunity to do if it's like, do it now so you don't have to have that regret. And you know, so but the idea of the butterfly effect and how that it really can change the perils of the future. And Makai said it earlier in the interview, and I firmly believe it. It's like, everything happens for a reason, and we all wouldn't be here today if we had taken a left instead of a right 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And for me, I've been a journeyman actor who's done a lot of pilots and a lot of shows that didn't last long, and all that led to this. You know,
It feels right.
It just feels right, and it feels like it's got the legs, the network. All the things to go the distance, you know. I think it's in a great place.
Now, what are the scenes like with Peyton where you don't really see each other, but you're hearing each other through a radio? Like, obviously acting so much about seeing the other person. Mm-hmm. So what is that like filming? Well,
Peyton and I, for those of you who don't know, go way back. We go back 10 years. We were acting partners for 10 years. And so the beauty of this is that I actually had referred her to Jen and Jeremy, the creators, because I said, you're going to get whoever you want for this role. You're going to get the best girl in town. It's such a great role. And I said, I only know one girl that I work with all the time, and I think she's perfect. And the light bulbs went off when I told them. And I called Peyton immediately, and I was like, you're going to get this, so get ready. And we started working on it for her immediately. And between the time that we both got signed on to the time we shot the pilot, we put in so many hours. But leading up to that, we put in 10 years of work on,
You had that shared relationship.
yeah, we didn't have to get to know each other. We didn't have to build that bond. It was already built in. And I think that really shows in the pilot. But to answer your question, when we shot the pilot, if I was on camera, she would be hidden away in like a corner. And we tried a bunch of different things. We didn't quite have it down yet. So one time we had I had an earpiece in, and that didn't quite work. I couldn't hear. And then they had a little mic next to somewhere, like hidden somewhere, a speaker, and that was kind of funky. So pretty soon she was just like really right off camera. And I couldn't see her, but and we made a vow. We're like, I will be there for you every off camera. You be there for me every off camera. And hopefully we can continue that in the series. It's harder because you don't get as much time, and we're gonna be working so hard. On the pilot, her and I are working like 70 hours a week, so we're gonna need a rest when we can get it. But I promise I'll be there for her every off-camera line if she wants me to be.
Did you say you got the scripts for the first 3 episodes?
No, just now the second one. Yeah, and we start on Monday.
Okay. Is there anything you can tease?
Oh boy, I don't know legally what I can tease.
How about structure?
Ask Jeremy. Now, structure-wise, we're going to pick up on the second episode right where the first one left off. And what I love that he did in this next episode is Jeremy does a great job of catching everyone up with flashbacks while leading you through the story. And he's so brilliant at that. And because it can get tricky, the timeline things. As we were even reading it, we're like, wait, now, hold on. And so on the way over here, flying here, Pat, Peyton, and I were together, and we literally have our scripts open, and we're like trying to connect the dots to like, what did you miss? What did I miss? And we're putting it we helped each other out a lot. But it's going to be that way for the entire run of the show, because it becomes almost a choose your own adventure for the writers. Once they decide, after the pilot, once they decide what's going to happen with the butterfly effect and how that affects everything, it just opens up this. It can go anywhere. And that's going to be the fun, tricky part about it. For us, too. As an actor, remembering your continuity of emotions, where you are in each scene, in each moment, and then, wait, now we're flashing back. Where was I then? And so, as an actor, that's the kind of stuff you're looking for. And still with all this genre stuff, the sci-fi element, the time travel element, it's really deeply rooted in the characters. It's just father-daughter. And you don't see that a lot on TV anymore either.
You're the second person I've heard say that today,
Really?
which is interesting. And I think, the idea that we think sometimes that science fiction has to be way out there, but that in so many ways it comes right back down to the relationship and the characters themselves. That's what she did.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
And that was one of the things that stuck out about the pilot to me when I was reading them is it just has it has a little bit of every great ingredient. You guys saw it. It's got a little ingredient for everybody, and I think that's enough and the way they tie it together, I think, when people give it a chance, they're going to find something that they like that they can attach themselves to.
What did you like the most about the father-daughter relationship?
Well, a father-daughter relationship is so much sweeter than anything else. We all know that, and so it's. I don't have any kids yet. I want some, but and it's funny. Everyone that knows me knows I want a girl more than I want a boy. I obviously want a boy too, but I definitely want a girl, and that's weird. Usually, guys want one of their own little selves. I want a girl. So it's something so touching about that. So yeah, that was it for me.
You can tell they're trying.
That's all the time we have.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
so much.